the end of the summer, there's a little plug for my album. I'm doing an album called Acid Ice Cream, and
Ooh, tasty.
it's actually like a melted ice cream, and the cone is made out of blotter paper.
Blotter paper.
So it's gonna be a sick T-shirt.
Yeah.
All the merch is gonna go with it, but specifically, I'm gonna do a die cut flyer like they used to do back in there. Remember the flyers used to be in the shape of whatever it is. So it's gonna be an ice cream, a melting ice cream cone. And it's going to have the lineup on the back, and then you're going to have to call an 800 number to like get to the fucking spot. Like I want to do it like a rave.
Hey, so, it better be glossy on both sides, or I'm not coming to your fucking party.
But yeah, we're going to do it like raves. I don't even know if people will show up. They may or may not. I just got a friend who does a lot of underground parties in Chicago, and I thought that would be a killer idea to do my album release in the hometown that I grew up in. I was like, Chicago. Rave scene that I grew up in. How cool would it be if I did a real rave, like an actual rave? It's going to be a warehouse. It's going to be a party that I even told myself if I do a legal venue, let's say I use a legal venue. I haven't figured out yet. I'm working on this right now as we currently speak. But even if I have to do it, let's say I use Prism, right?
All right.
I want you to have to enter through the back door, not the front door. Like you're going to feel like it's an underground party, like you're not supposed to be there. That's what. But I'm probably going to end up using a warehouse because I have the line on a bunch of warehouses. But legitimately, like I want you to feel like it's an underground party.
Well, just like what Microdot's doing, right underneath a fucking overpass in Chicago right now.
I just don't want it to get shut down. That's really all it is. That's the only reason I may go with a legal venue,
right?
And enter through the alley. Why not? That's that. How many alleys have you entered to go to a party?
Yeah,
enough, right?
I've been in Chicago where I had to literally pull the mop bucket. And it opened a secret door to go in a fucking basement. Like literally.
That shit's the fucking best.
Chicago's totally different.
I remember going to a warehouse to meet somebody there to tell you needed to go to a different warehouse. They're trying to trying to decipher who the cops are and who are not.
Oh my God. Imagine having that be your job.
back to my joke. I was such a rave snob. Like I used to when I would get your flyer and it would just be like this little piece of paper, I would just throw it in your face. It's not UV coated. It's glossy. I'm not coming to your party if you can't even have a glossy flyer. I just throw it at them.
And the flyers make a difference. Like I said, I just framed my old flyers the other day because I'm
glossy flyers.
I remember people used to do rave flyers on blotter paper, and 1 out of 100 would have some acid on it. So you have to eat the flyer to figure out if you're going to.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's been some fun. I had friends back in the rave days. Oh my God, let's talk about some rave stories. My friend's like, I found a bunch of pills. I'm like, was it ecstasy? He's like, we'll find out in 30 minutes. I just ate them all.
Yeah, my friends and I had a saying called floor pills that I'm not proud of this, but
oh man, I was at this rave, another rave he was playing, the cops busted. And the kids are just throwing all their drugs on the ground. I'm on the ground fucking just yanking it up. I'm like, they're not going to fucking search us. They just want us to fucking leave. And I'm just like stuffing my pockets full of all the, I mean, they're just.
One step further, I was at a party in Springfield, Illinois, where the kids did do that. And the cop goes, whose baggie of coke is that right there? And I was like, I don't know. You're closest. You're going to jail. He was just arresting people who were close to the bag.
God.
I was like, wow.
Talk to my lawyer. That's what I would tell him.
Yeah.
I stopped the DJ. I have nothing to do with this.
Yeah. Standing next to something that's in a common area. Good luck with that, buddy.
Yeah. This ain't New York, and I'm not in a car with a gun, and my name's not Puffy. So,
right.
Yeah.
Or is it?
I'm, of course, not even given the location or have it yet or the date, but I'm getting excited about maybe possibly coming to that. When approximately might that show be? The one you mentioned, end of the summer.
Which one? The rave. Yeah, probably August or September before it gets cold outside. Because if I do use a legal venue, I want to make sure it's still warm.
Yeah. Those Chicago winters are, that line of crowbar can feel pretty long.
Bro, 0 degrees. You
got a nice winter there too, right?
Oh, yeah. We got nothing, yeah.
In Chicago and LA, you got that 0 degree weather with that 20-mile-per-hour wind that's like straight. Your face hurts. Oof. I tried to explain this to my boy in San Jose. He had never seen snow. I go, dude, it is so cold. My face hurts. It aches. He's like, well, this is why I live in California.
Yeah. I went to Montreal on New Year's once, and I'm still recovering. It was the coldest like ever.
I did Edmonton when it was negative 35.
Oof.
That's when you can throw the water in the area; it just dissipates.
Yeah.
So do people? Yeah.
I've been seeing it do that here in Indianapolis. Throw the water and it just dissipates.
I will be gone by then. I'll be in San Diego for the winter.
So do people show up at a show like that, like in Edmonton, when it's like they're used to it because they're from there?
So the club that I played there that time, it was actually really cool. I don't think it's there anymore. I forgot the name of it right now off the top of my head, but the club was in the biggest mall in the world. The people who own a Mall of America in Minneapolis, they also own the West End Mall in Edmonton.
Mhm.
So my hotel was in the mall. So if I wanted to go to the club, I just got out into the mall, walked through the hallways, and the mall is over 7 million square feet. So like,
Holy shit.
there's an ice hockey rink there, a full court basketball court, go-karts, mini golf, water boat rides. Like it's a huge mall. I mean, they said you could window shop at every store for 5 minutes and you wouldn't get through it for 2 weeks.
Holy shit.
This club was in the mall. So like my hotel's in the mall. And it was cool because it's like if you look it up on the West End Mall, I don't know if it still is the thing, but the hotel had themed out rooms. My room was a safari. I looked like I was staying in the jungle with a bunk bed and shit. It was super cool. But the club, 4,000 person club, completely packed. And then the second room, which is about 500 people, was and granted, we're in negative 40-degree weather. It's a complete ice room. The chairs made out of ice, the bars made out of ice, the cups are made out, everything's made out of ice. You're in a frozen room. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Well, just people come out in the winter, Indianapolis, that's when the club is banging. When it's snowing out here and it's cold, that's the only thing you have to do in Indiana.
Yeah, cabin fever. You're at your house.
So you're at your house. So everyone's in the club. The winter time is when it's banging. The summer here, everyone is boating, going to festivals.
We're going to like outdoor venues or something.
Your shows kind of tank a little bit in the summer.
Same thing in Colorado, actually. When I lived in Colorado, in like Aspen and stuff, people were I played an outdoor festival in the bottom of the mountain in Aspen in Snowmass because people are like stoked to show off their goggles and their bright snowboard jackets. Like it was I couldn't believe we had 12 feet of snow that day. I remember there was a tent over the DJ booth and they were like, yo, hit the tent. We'd hit the tent and all the snow would come off the tent and go into the crowd. They're like, ah! Like people were so stoked. It was some people, and that was the thing that was new for me because in Chicago, no one wants to be outside.
Right.
Yeah.
In the mountains, they can't wait to show off their new snowboard gear. It's like that's the time to show it
That's
off.
like my winter gear here. It's like I got fur coats. It's just like New York, you break out your Timbs,
Your leather,
puffy jackets.
It's all the best gear to me is in the winter.
To be fair, we got gear for every season, bro.
we do, but I would rather like wear a hoodie all the time. You know
Me
what
too.
I mean?
This is why I want to end up in California because I am like a shorts, t-shirt guy during the day. I'm a hoodie guy at night. Like
that's me too, man. I'm wearing shorts and t-shirts right now. I'm gonna put a hoodie on when I go to bed.
Literally, we were doing laundry today. My girlfriend was just like, "Do you have over 90 hoodies?" I go, "I guess so." It's annoying. Yeah.
And each one is loved in its own special way.
It's funny when I moved some of it down here right now. I realized how much shit I still have with tags on it because I was buying shit when I'm traveling. And sometimes you wear. I